All spring and summer, local fields stood still, waiting for the return of football. Tonight, the Blitz is back in full force, with even more teams under the Friday night lights.
Hurdles over 1 for 20, down to the 15.
Rivalry games on display.
And fumbles maybe out of bounds.
And an early test for two state powers. Week 2 promises to deliver on the Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz.
Well, it is still early in the season, but a front runner for a moment of the season. Max Lukowski on the opening kickoff, and away he goes. Come on, Max. Let's go, Max. This is the play-by-play of everything. Max has Down syndrome, has been a part of the West Nassau program for 4 years, also does basketball and swimming all 4 years. He's run at least one touchdown every single season, and tonight was senior night at West Nassau, and wait for it, touchdown for Max Lukowski, West Nassau. Good sportsmanship by Yulia as well. What a great moment tonight here on the Friday Night Blitz. Very cool moment. Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz, everyone. I'm Brent Martineau. He is Stuart Weber, and this is the guy that puts this show all together. So blame him for everything, or give him credit.
I'd like to think it's going to be credit.
We'll see by the end of the show.
By the end of it. I don't know. Hey, first real week of high school football with everyone playing. Remember, the public schools in St. John's, Duval, and Clay took last week off, an extra week to get ready. So everyone playing. We had those openers and kickoff classics last week, but this is the real deal all over the area.
And new this year, we want you to vote on our Air Engineers Coolest Fans of the Week. Go online, actionnewsjacks.com/vote, like right now, and make your pick, and we'll feature the winner later tonight in the show. Who will be the coolest fans of the week? But you only have about 20 minutes left to vote.
And West Nassau with a lead right now over Atlantic Coast and Baldwin. So if you're a fan of any of those three schools, get on there and vote right now for your fans. Of course, the fans are a big part of our show. And how about some matchups, too? Some sneaky good ones all across the area.
We'll highlight another up-and-coming student athlete in our Friday Night Blitz Sports Star of Tomorrow. And this guy's good.
Yeah, and we go way back to the high school days with our longest tenured Jaguar.
Avery Jones. And the play of the week is out there. We just need to find it, maybe even at our game of the week. So let's get it started. Stuart Weber, you were there?
I certainly was. BOLLES and Trinity. These two teams last met back in 2018 in a playoff thriller that went to overtime. But right out of the gates in this one, it was the Bulldogs setting the tone. Caden Fordham gets in the backfield. This would be a trend because the Conquerors, well, they had trouble moving the ball all night long. BOLLES, however, would run, and then pass to catch Trinity off guard. How about the touchdown pass? Gunnar Boree to the tight end, Justin Cayenne, and it's 7-0. Next possession for the Dogs, early second quarter. Boree airs it out, drops it right into Davis Ellis's hands. Off he goes. That's a 76-yard touchdown, and wow, 14-0 BOLLES. Every time Trinity looked like they were going to get something going, penalties would set them back. Ja'Cory Jordan running for his life. This is a very nice pickup. Problem was, it was like 3rd and 40, so that 20-yard gain's not going to work. They'd have to punt. That would not go well. Over the head, and oh boy, Caleb Stevenson forced to just punt it out of the back of the end zone to get the safety, hoping that his defense could certainly bail him out. And, well, unfortunately, they could not because Boree goes once again to his favorite target. That's Davis Ellis. They had plans for 6. Instead, they'd have 1st and goal at the 1, where Cade Frew does the rest. It was 22-0 halftime for the Bulldogs. Just a shocker that was 22-0. Trinity would get on the board, but BOLLES in control there.
Absolutely. They were wrapping that one up. It was 29-6 at last check. Bartram Trail, Creekside. This is a dandy down in St. Johns County. And, you know, listen, here's the deal with these two teams. Bartram Trail has kind of run that territory for a while. Darryl Sutherland's program's been outstanding. Creekside has been down a bit. Look at that catch. That Jack Goodrich right there, I think it was. He's a star for Creekside. He's got scholarship offers all over the place. And Creekside's closing the gap a little bit. How much can they close the gap? Well, this has been a tight game. In fact, it's still going on. It's in the second half.
If only we had a live update.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we do.
Let's do it. Action Sports Jack's Marcel Robinson down there in St. Johns County. Like so many games tonight, lightning delayed, so that's why we've got some late games. Give us the latest on this one, Marcel.
Well, it's like you said, lightning delayed the 2 games I went to before coming here, but all the electricity is on the field here at Creekside. If you like football, this is exactly where you want to be. Bartram Trail, Creekside. Creekside's driving. Brent, you just said it a second ago. Remember how Bartram Trail used to just blow everyone out, the water in St. Johns County? That gap might not necessarily just be closed, but it may be shifting a little bit. Creekside with the 33-28 lead right now, and they're driving. I got a feeling that we might be on upset alert here at Bartram Trail. I mean, we come out here, we see all this offense. Daniel Plummer for Creekside is putting on this show. He's throwing the ball all around the yard. Never mind the 2 quarterbacks, Brody Davis and Santino Mariucci on Bartram Trail, and the 2 running backs. I'm taking the Creekside Knights to come through and win this game, and I think it's going to be quite a fourth quarter. We got 7 minutes to go left here in the fourth quarter. 33-28. We're not done scoring here. I'm putting the number at, let's go 80, and I might take the over. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, Marcel Robinson, thanks for the update. We'll probably check back in with you, so don't go far. 33-28, Creekside up with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Again, so many games delayed tonight and some games running way late, but hey, that's why we do this. It's live TV. We'll give you live updates. Battle of the Bridge in St. Johns County. Rivalry game between NEASE and Ponte Vedra. Uneventful first quarter. And NEASE quarterback Gabe Olson, there he is, gets the offense going with a tight pass over the middle to Andrew Johnson. But the drive would stall. That's why it was uneventful. On to the second quarter. Ponte Vedra gets their offense moving. Jacoby Myers keeps it himself and runs inside the red zone. That would end up in a 3-point drive. That's a field goal in football. Still in the second, the Panthers defense gets in on the action with a group sack on the elusive Myers, backed up to their own end zone. Helmet flying and everything. A few plays later, Myers is met immediately. Looked like a little hole there, but not much doing on the QB keeper. Oh, wait a minute. Shakes him off, rumbles for a first down to keep the drive moving. How about that? NEASE offense finding a groove, works their way down the field. The drive is capped off with a 1-yard run by Campbell Parker to stretch. That's actually not the NEASE offense. Ponte Vedra offense. Sharks lead to 10-0 in the first half. Ponte Vedra with the win, 24-7 down in St. Johns County.
So that's a great county rivalry. How about this one? Mandarin, Atlantic Coast, great rivalries all over the place. These 2 close rivals by proximity. Remember, a year ago, they were meeting in the season opener, and it was Carson Beck at quarterback for the Mandarin Mustangs. Now he's off in Athens playing in the SEC for the Georgia Bulldogs. So Bobby Ramsey and company traveling over to Stingray Bay to take on Atlantic Coast. Didn't take long for the fireworks to get going in this one, both in the sky and on the field. DeAndre Jordan muffs the opening kick return. It looks like he had a really good one, but well, the nerves got to him. Those would wear off quickly. Is the next one, well, then he returns it all the way back the other direction. No one's going to catch him. Gives the Mustangs the early touchdown lead. That's a misdirect because he dropped the first one, but he took the rest one all the way back. Mustangs back on offense now. Chris Freeman held up after the handoff. Tyrez Fluellen strips it. Wait, not so fast. The refs blew the play dead. Maybe a little early. So later in the quarter, Stingrays, Rich Jacobs takes the bad snap, throws it up to Mr. Reliable, Pat Bryant. More from him later in the show. Snagged the ball, got in the red zone, and there's the story of the night. Oh, the rain came, and boy, did it come down hard in the first quarter. The fans retreating, players pleading to keep playing. Well, they did. Wish granted. 4th and goal. Low snap gets away from Jacobs, but manages to get it away. No one on the receiving end. Mandarin takes over. Another lightning delay. Put this one on hold early in the second quarter, but Mandarin does finish out the game. They get a 14-0 win once they finally did get this thing restarted.
And over at the beach, we have Fletcher High School hosting Terry Parker. Mother Nature taking its toll on this game with a rain and lightning delay. It's kind of the story of the night. And that happened all within 2 plays of each other. Hey, a little football in Florida. We've had hurricanes we've dealt with before. This is nothing. They got to play. The minor breaks didn't throw off the Senators quarterback. Chad Elder quick on his feet, gained some yardage, enough for a Fletcher first down. Another guy quick on his feet. How about the running back? Oh, this guy, Miles Montgomery. What a career he's had. Quick handoff, little move there, and then a sprint towards the end zone. First down plus some before the Terry Parker defense was able to catch up. Then it would be Montgomery. He had a 2,000-yard season last year.
2,000 a year ago.
2,000 last year.
That's a lot in high school.
That's right.
It's not Derrick Henry a lot, but it's a lot.
And let's start with some defense now. In this one, as the Fletcher defense was able to get it done. In fact, they pitch a shutout. 23-0 was the final. Fletcher gets it done, and they win here on a Friday night.
All right, Westside and Baldwin clashing to open up their respective seasons, and well, defense would reign supreme early on in the matchup. What that means is there wasn't a lot of scoring. Tyson McClendon getting in the backfield, and he gets a sack for the home team. The Wolverines, though, able to pick him up in chunks. DJ, DeTan, and Otis, deep ball here. Once he gets to the outside, just chucks it up there. Why not? You got Christopher Johnson waiting. He hauls it in and picks up a little yak, the yards after contact. However, the drive would go awry when Otis, trying to make something happen, loses the handle. Robert Kitchen, he's got something cooking. He recovers for the home team on senior night. So here comes Baldwin. Bryce Tompkins looking across the middle. Nice pickup for the Indians. They get the ball in the red zone, and watch this at the end. We got some late nastiness there. That's a penalty. Got him half the distance to the goal. Tompkins able to finish off the drive. The dart to DeJuan Malpress. 6-0 Baldwin at that point. It would stay that score till the fourth quarter when Westside tied it up. This went multiple overtimes before Baldwin prevails. Final score there, 12-6.
And here comes the 2020 West Nassau Warrior varsity team. They come in here.
Oh, we showed you that great moment with Max and West Nassau at the top of the show, with the Warriors hosting Yulee in a muddy matchup. Rain comes, lots of running plays, right? Check out big hit by Yulee's Benjamin Thompson. Brady Wright walks it off. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and a look at this. Connor Nobles finds a hole, and he's gone. Devon Littlejohn caught up with him, but 5 yards short of the touchdown. Fourth down we go now. They stay with the ground and pound, and why not? Jesse Roche tumbles over a couple of defenders and into the end zone. That would be a big score. I'll tell you why in a moment. Yulee looking to bounce back. Maybe this kickoff will help. Devon McDuffie hits a liner, and just look at Jalen Holmes maneuver himself to set himself up with excellent field position. Good little kick return coming right at you.
Yeah, that's a crucial tackle right there.
Big time tackle. But can you cash in? Fourth down, Yulee with the chance to tie the game. Justice Pope looking deep, throws it, and it would be picked off in the end zone by Prentice Davis. Remember that score I was telling you about? You see that pick off in the end zone? West Nassau won this game 7-0. Those were two huge plays.
Ooh, good low-scoring one. How about the rain and lightning wreaking havoc all over the area, right? Well, that includes at RIBAULT, where the Trojans were delayed against First Coast. But here's the field. So look, we had to leave. We couldn't get any highlights on, but we wanted to give them some love. We wanted to show you a little bit of the field, and there's the clock. They had to hit that lightning delay a couple times, and
yeah, I ran into that too at Bishop Kenny tonight.
I'm kind of glad Irfan actually went to the next game, because his next game was West Nassau, where he got the one and only touchdown of the game.
Very good.
So
sometimes
business decision, folks. But hey, shout out to RIBAULT for hosting First Coast.
That's right, and we'll check out all the scores, by the way, in the bottom line as well. Break time here in the Friday Night Blitz as the highlights and scores continue to make their way into the building.
We're going to head north of the border next. Camden County looking to bounce back from an opening week loss against, well, this week they face a very solid GLYNN Academy. The Red Terrors coming out of Brunswick.
Hey, say hey to some of the little dudes out there watching some football, having some fun on a Friday night. That's what it's all about, a family affair. Looks at Trinity Christian. Bolles and Trinity. Bolles getting the win tonight.
We're the Bolles Bulldogs. This is the Friday Night Blitz.
Go Dogs, baby. We coming for that ice this year.
You're watching Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz.
Well, a reminder, we have a vote going for our coolest fans of the week. You only have a couple more minutes now before we reveal the winner here, at least on the 10:30 edition of the Friday Night Blitz. Go to actionnewsjax.com/vote to pick your coolest fans of the week. By the way, an update on that Creekside Bartram Trail game. Bartram Trail just scored with 6 minutes to go. 36-33 in the fourth. We'll take you live there in just a little bit. Marcel Robinson out there keeping an eye on that one. Fantastic game.
And don't forget, of course, we got the show at 11 o'clock as well, at 11:15 on both CBS 47 and Fox 30. So we'll have more of an update at that point, and hopefully a winner.
Hopefully. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Right, a mix of 7:30 starts, 7 p.m. starts, 6 p.m. starts. That's kind of like a normal Friday night.
Yep.
Well, we had all sorts of starts tonight because of lightning. That's why some of these games are going so late.
Trinity was at 8. Bishop Kenny was at
8:30, I think.
So really jumping all over the place with the different times. And, hey, that means a lot of games are still going on. You got to deal with the weather. Come on, beaters. Help us out a little bit here, Garrett. You know, what can you do?
Hey, an early game did finish Providence and Stanton. Hey, check out the dad cam in action tonight at Stanton. Dan's Dash has turned into the dad cam, and Brooks Hicken looking good on the camera. The sophomore QB rolling left. Check it out now. Beauty of a throw over the defense at Stanton tonight. Touchdown for the first points of the game. Cade Wyndham hauls it in. Cade had 3 touchdowns tonight. All right, let's go to the professional camera angle now. Providence.
That might have been the best stuff
Stanton.
that he shot ever.
More from Brooks. He's really got a good arm. Now shows off the legs and toughness. The keeper to left and boom!
Ooh,
he delivers more punishment than he takes. Gets everybody fired up on the sideline. Atta baby Brooks. 19-0 Stallions in the lead. Hicken, not Dan, now rolling right. Evan Novak catches it. Good hit at the end of this play, too. That's Stanton's Christopher McDonald with the lick. But all Providence tonight, 37-6, final on the road.
How about we head down to Clay County? The Orange Park Raiders hosting a very good Baker County team. Wildcats on the move. Scooby Graham gets the handoff, strikes first for 6. Best name in the area.
Raptors.
No doubt. How about again, Baker County? That was awful. Quarterback Carson Crawford with the bomb to a wide open J. Mod Ruiz, who strolls in for the touchdown later. Baker back to punt. That's a nice high ball, and it bounces out of the receiver's hands. Oh, no! That's a live ball, and the Wildcats are there to recover. And who else do you go to but Scooby Graham? He takes it in for another 6. Baker County rolls to a 49-0 victory.
Scooby must have been playing 7th and 8th grade for Baker County. I feel like he's been around forever. He's been so good.
We just like saying his name that much.
We do. Fleming Island up against Palatka. Quarterback Grant Travis throws to Darian Dominic as he rolls out to the left, and that's a completion in the red zone. Next play, Travis now looks to his right, launches to Dominic again, this time wide open in the end zone.
Good shooting, Ryan.
Yeah, how about
like
that? The critique over here. Palatka struggling. Quarterback O'Marion Wilson keeps it, tries right, heads left, through traffic, turns upfield, and finally pushed out at the 4. Didn't look like they were struggling right there. That's a pretty good play. Delton Neely Jr. finished up the drive with a short run for the touchdown. I think we're still waiting the final score. You might see it on the bottom line, so check it out.
All right, how about we make it out to Camden County, where the Wildcats taking on GLYNN County. Well, that's GLYNN Academy, rather. The Red Terrors. Halftime 14-all, but then the Wildcat defense came out to play in the second half. Look at that big sack. Michael Morris helping his team out, the big man getting it done. Second down, TJ Lewis in the shotgun for GLYNN. Hands it off, but Trevin Wynn races into the backfield, and that's a 7-yard loss. Camden's defense coming to play. 4th down we go. GLYNN having to punt. But the snap, oh, it's low, it's bouncing. What are you going to do? Well, he's going to lose the ball because the Wildcats recover inside the red zone. They would settle for a field goal, but that gave them a 17-14 lead. Final seconds of the third quarter, GLYNN looking for an answer. TJ Lewis looking for Nevarius Williams. Instead, he finds Keith Giddens with the interception, takes it all the way back to the 20-yard line, and Camden County comes away with the victory, 31-14.
Our North Florida Educational Institute visiting 0-1 Williston. The Red Devils inspired after dropping their opener to Brantford. First quarter, Marlon Williams makes his way around the edge, loose for the 20-yard touchdown, 6-0 Williston in the lead. First Eagles play following the kickoff. Let's see what they can do with it. Seeing a lot of poor exchanges early on. This is one of them. Javian Anderson recovers this fumble. Red Devils ball with the ball on the grass. A few plays later, Adarian Wesley on a design QB run. Williston celebrating a 14-0 lead still in the first. All right, what do we got coming up next? An Eagles bright spot as the buzzer sounds signaling halftime. Joshua Ely, oh yeah, drops it in for Ramori Simpson right at the horn. 14-6 at the break, but Williston would add one more score late and got the W, 22-6.
All right, how about the Oakleaf Knights traveling out to Gainesville to take on Buchholz? This one's been a district game for a while. Buchholz always puts up a fight against our teams from here in Northeast Florida. First play of the game, very first play. Buchholz quarterback Jack Hevesy, oh, he wants it all on the first play, and sure enough, Quan Lee, ooh, full extension. That's a nice pickup for the home team out there in Gainesville. A few plays later, 4th and goal from the 2. This time Hevesy comes up with pay dirt, gets into the end zone, and gives the Bobcats an early lead. The Knights would respond. Oakleaf, after a big kickoff return, there he is, Walter Simmons III, headed to East Carolina. Oh, this time he's going to take it 35 yards, breaking tackles and getting to the end zone. Going to play for the fighting David Garrards. That ties the score at 7. Very next possession for Oakleaf. They're going to find the end zone again. This time Simmons doing it through the air. He finds Terrence Anthony. Oh, nice across body into the end zone. Usually they tell quarterbacks not to do that, right? Well, it worked that time. Knights up 14-7. Bobcats not going quietly. Gavin Hill, when he gets his paws on the football and runs this back, that's a pick 6 to tie the game up. Two teams went into the half tied at 14, but Oakleaf takes charge. They bring a victory back home to Northeast Florida, 35-14.
All right, Hawthorne going after a 2-0 start. The Hornets welcoming in ZAREPHATH Academy out of Jacksonville. It's a new school. Yeah. The scoring started in the first with a bad snap to Jordan Durham, which was recovered for a safety, 1 of 2 in the first half. Then here still in the first, Hawthorne with the ball in its hands, off to Dre Lawrence, powers through all the way to the 1-yard line. The very next play, it's another handoff to Lawrence. Why not, right? Punches it in. Then with almost 2 minutes left in the first, Hawthorne's DeQuavius Jones on a 12-yard scamper to the end zone. He's fired up after a big hit. Hawthorne is firing on all cylinders. Then early in the second, no handoff this time, and they're going to take it to the house, strolling right into the end zone. Hawthorne rolls their way to a dominating win, 59-0.
So a new segment this season is the Sports Star of Tomorrow. Each week we're going to be highlighting one local student athlete excelling on the gridiron. We started it off with Marcus Burke out of Trinity Christian a week ago. Well, this week we stick with the wide receiver trend. We take a trip over to Atlantic Coast High School.
Pat Bryant is a 6'3", 187-pound wide receiver from Atlantic Coast High School. Pat had a breakout junior season when he hauled in 45 passes for 684 yards and 11 touchdowns for the Stingrays. He was without question the top threat in Atlantic Coast offense as he more than doubled his previous season's touchdowns. Pat is a 3-star recruit and is well known among scouts for his size and speed. He's able to gain an advantage on his defenders running short routes and can shake off tackles once the ball's in his hands. His efforts earned him an All-First Coast first-team selection by the Florida Times-Union and a spot on the Legends All-Florida Junior Showcase team. He also showed off his speed at the opening regional prospect camp last year, and he earned more than 20 scholarship offers. Ultimately, Pat is committed to the Illinois Fighting Illini, telling the Illini Inquirer, "I have a good relationship with Coach Stoker. I definitely feel I bring that aggression and the toughness that they need."
The Coolest Fans of the Week is brought to you by Air Engineers.
All right, who's going to be our coolest fans of the week? You voted. ActionNewsJax.com/vote. And
Atlantic Coast.
Atlantic Coast comes in. Hey, you know what? We do it again at 11:20 on CBS 47 and Fox 30. So I know we got a lot of folks voting. So check it out again, and we could have a different winner by 11:20.
42% of the vote. Very nice by the great crowd from Chad Kushner's school.
Very good.
Atlantic
All right,
Coast.
Dave, we got to take a break. Come up and wrap up the show with our play of the day and an update on the Bartram Trail Creekside game, plus Bishop Kenny and Episcopal as well. All on the way. Still in the Blitz right here on Fox 30.
We are Trinity Christian, and this is the Friday Night Blitz.
The play of the week is brought to you by Farah and Farah.
All right, here it is. This is from West Nassau tonight. Max Lakowski returned a touchdown. That was awesome. More Blitz coming up.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.